Hi, first grade. Welcome back for phonics. We are on lesson 117. We are going to start by reviewing some of our sight words, and I have cards 50 through 83, and we're going to learn 2 more today. But I'm going to show you the cards. Make sure you say the words with me. Many, another, brother, mother, other, only, something, answer, were, early, earth, heard, learn, word, work, world, once, today, together, tomorrow, again, for, country, because, America, animal, change, danger, strange, stranger, often, enough, rough, tough. We're going to go ahead and learn our 2 new cards right now before we get to our lesson. This word is every. Every. Let's spell the word together. E-V-E-R-Y. Every. Every. Can you use this word in a sentence? I love teaching every phonics lesson to you. Every. This word looks very similar. It's just missing the beginning E. This word is very. Very. Let's spell this together. V-E-R-Y. Very. Can you use this word in a sentence? I am very proud of you. Very. Great job. So we are through 85 sight words. That is a lot of learning. All right, now echo these words and listen for the sound in the final position. Fudge, badge, edge. What sound do you hear at the end of all 3 words? Fudge, badge, edge. You hear the j sound, right? There are 3 letters making the j sound. Look at these words. What 3 letters could be making that sound? D, G, E. Very good. How many letters is that? D, G, E. 3 letters. What do you think D, G, E is? Is it a digraph? No. Is it a trigraph? Yes, 3 letters that come together to make one sound is a trigraph. How do we code trigraphs? We underline them. Very good. So I'm going to underline D, G, E in each word. Can you hear the sounds of D or E? Do you hear the D or the E sound? No, so we are crossing those out. They are silent. Silent D, silent E. Does the G make a hard or soft sound? Does the G say G or J? It says J, which is the soft sound. How do we code the G if it sounds like a J? We put a dot above it. Very good. So this is trigraph, D-G-E. Underline the trigraph, cross out the D and E, and put a dot above the G. Let's go through and add any more codes. So on the first word, the U needs a brief. It is short. J. Again, the A is closed in. It needs a brief. It will say j. And the E is closed in here, so we need a brief. Edge. Edge. Very good job. So let's talk about spelling the J sound. In the initial or medial positions, we spell J with a J or G. We've talked about this rule before. When do we use J? J comes before A, O, or U. When do we use G? G is used before E, I, or Y. But when we talk about spelling the J sound at the end of a word, we either use DGE or GE. English words do not end with the letter J. So let's talk about that. Okay. Look at fudge, badge, and edge again. We use trigraph, DGE, because a short vowel was before the J sound. So DGE comes after a short vowel. How is the J sound spelled in these three words? It uses GE. Very good. What comes before the GE in this word? A consonant. What about this word? Before the GE? A consonant. What about this word? It is an A, it's a vowel. It must be a long vowel. So if you have a consonant or a long vowel, you use GE. Okay, so remember DGE is for short vowels. GE is for consonants or long vowels. I have a picture card to go with trigraph DGE. Let's see if you can guess what is on the picture card. Okay, this is something long that you can walk on or drive on to cross a river or a lake. Some are long, some are short, some are covered. We sing a song sometimes about one falling down in London. What do you think is on my picture card? It is a bridge. Very good. Bridge, J. This helps us remember that bridge is spelled with trigraph, D-G-E at the end. Okay. So before we go to our worksheet, let's talk about our new spelling response for the sound J. So before we said J is spelled J or G. Today, we talked about two ways to spell J at the end of a word. So we'll add final trigraph DGE, comma, GE. So say this with me, okay? This is for the J sound. J, comma, G, final trigraph, DGE, comma, G-E. Remember, we use the letter J before A, O, or U. We use the letter G before E, I, or Y. DGE is used after a short vowel. Consonants or long vowels get GE. So we are going to practice this on our worksheet.